Hi Virgos, it's Gill and welcome to Tarot by the Sea. Right, I'm going to do your reading. I'm sorry it's a bit late. I'm going to do it now though to the, when did I just say, the 24th of February 2018, the day after my birthday. Yay! I'm going to be using the Gilded Tarot as always, and probably, but I'm not sure yet, the Fairy Tarot deck by Doreen Birch and Robbie Valentine. So this is your reading for Virgo from the 13th to the 24th of February 2018. Let's have a look and see what we got for you. You guys have been really having quite a time of it. You really have, haven't you? Hopefully you're ready to move forward now. We've got the Ace of Pentacles, which has just come out, but it's not ready. It's not for you yet. That could be telling you something. It's sitting on the top of the deck again, though. It's important. And I've just turned my cards all upside down, so maybe things are a little bit upside down for you at the moment. Ace of Cups with the Queen of Wands, the Moon, Temperance, Six of Cups. God, your cards are coming out easily today. Blimey! That was an easy one. And at the end you've got the Eight of Cups. So you may be moving away from something, you may be moving towards the water sign. You may be taking this Ace of Wands. The Queen of Wands has an Ace of Wands. Maybe you're taking an Ace of Wands. You have the Ace of Cups as your first card. So perhaps you are taking this passionate new start and you're moving forward. Yay! Good for you. Okay. Justice in reverse. And I don't tend to have reverse cards, but actually in this deck. No, I'm going to leave it like that. I've been told to leave it like that. Magician, you can do anything. I know you can, because you're Virgos. We have balance. You've got balance and you've got temperance. It's the same card, and they're next to each other in the deck. So I have a feeling you guys have to hold that balance. You've got the Six. Oh gosh, okay. What's going on? No, it is the right deck. Why did that feel wrong? The Ten of Summer feels wrong. It felt like it came from the wrong deck. So you have the King of Winter. And the King of Winter says, knowledgeable, experienced, fair-minded and unemotional. Get advice from someone, professional, objective, public speaking, unemotional relationships. Perhaps you are walking away from an unfulfilling, unemotional relationship. That would make perfect sense, wouldn't it? Right, let's go. Let's have a look. See what we've got for you. Let's get comfy. Let's move on the cushions around so I'm nice and comfortable, and then I can do your reading. Right, I should have done this probably before I came on. Right, so we have the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups comes tearing in on his charger, okay, and he's offering his cup of love, okay. So we have the Ace of Cups coming in. So it could be you offering it, or it could be someone else. Knights tend not to stay around though. They tend to be in and out. Or it could just be a water sign, to be honest. It could be a water sign person coming in offering love. I was just looking to see if I had the King of Cups, but I don't. So it could just be a water sign coming in. It could be an offer of love coming in as a message, okay? Because we did have, now here we go, we did have the Eight of Wands underneath your top card, and we also had the Nine of Summer on the other deck, which is wishes coming true, dreams fulfilled, a magical time of life. Maybe this message is exactly what you've been waiting for, Virgos. Maybe this is like your dream coming true, okay? It could be a relationship, it could be something else. It's something that is emotionally fulfilling for you. And then maybe this message comes in, which basically makes all your dreams come true. Or someone else's, is the other thing. Right, okay. Now we had Justice, but we had it in reverse. Says, take time to review the details carefully. You will win in the end. Fair and objective decision. I think perhaps when this person comes in, it's just like, you don't take the time to review the decision carefully. You will win in the end. You know you will win in the end. But I get this funny feeling that this fair and objective decision doesn't seem fair, because the card was in the reverse. And then we had this 10 of Summer, which felt like it came out the wrong deck. It wasn't sitting comfortably within the rest of the reading. So, what is that all about? I wonder whether this seems unfair. For some of you, you've reviewed the details already, which you have. Okay, you came to the decision that you had your fair and objective decision. Okay, you knew you were going to win in the end, and now there you are. You're off. You're gone. You're taking it forward. And the reason this was in reverse was because you want to share this information. You want to share this shiny sword idea with somebody else, and this is why you're heading off in that direction, which is amazing. You guys have been procrastinating on this for so long, and you may want to do that with the Queen of Wands. Okay, you may want to do that with the Queen of Wands. You may be dealing with the Queen of Wands. That's fire sign female. Okay, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. You may be this person. You may have this in your chart as well. If you are, then you have the Magician. You can do anything. Take charge of your life. You can manifest what you need to be a success. It's funny because if you look, he's holding this thing, and to me at the moment that looks like a sword, and this person is sharing that sword. They're taking their sword down the road, okay, to share with someone else. Okay, so otherwise, yes, you can do this, and perhaps you're taking this message to a fire sign female, someone who's got fire in their chart. Then you have the Moon. You don't have total clarity yet. I think you're working towards it, because if we look at this card, again, this is the water sign card. If you're moving towards it, you're moving towards the Moon, you're moving towards water sign, because the Moon is a water sign, okay? You're possibly moving away from an earth sign. So this person could be water and air in their chart. And I think you're leaving an earth sign behind, or something that's more stable behind, is what I'm being told as well. And you're moving forward. If you look at this guy and you look at this guy, it's basically, look what he's holding in his hand, they look the same. So you're moving down this path. You may not know how this person's going to react. Not everything is known at the moment. As always, could be third-party situation, could be work. You guys have had that in your readings quite a lot recently. You need to talk to this person. You need to communicate with this person in order to get clarity. You want to go from this half moon to the full moon. Yes, okay, it's still a little bit cloudy, but there is illumination there to be found. You're going to know more than you did before. Okay. Then you have balance. Or this person is moving towards you if you have water or air in your chart. Then you have balance. Now you have balance, and then you have temperance as well, which is basically the same card but in different decks. But they do mean different things, okay? Take everyone's input into consideration. Merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time. There's no need to rush. Now that's really interesting, because you're going rushing in there. Or this other person is going rushing in there. This Libra card could be dealing with a Libra. Could be dealing with an earth sign as well. It could be that you're the one doing all the talking, and basically you're quite passionate about what you've got to say. And what's going into this cup, this Ace of Cups, is you're very passionate about this. And the passion basically turns to emotion, because water is emotion, okay? There's very passionate communication, quite possibly. But it's kind of turned, that once it kind of hits this person, it turns to emotion as well. I think you guys need to have a proper conversation, quite honestly. You need to make this change. And I think you are the one who is communicating with this other person. This other person looks very happy, actually. She's quite smiley. She's quite subdued about it as well. And I think this is this water sign, because if you look at the colour of her, she's reminding me of the moon in this one. Oops, Daisy. She's reminding me of the moon, because of the colours. Oops. There we go. Can't see particularly well. But now she's all shiny and glowy. And I think there's full illumination at this point, because if you look behind her, that's either the sun, which is real happiness, or it's kind of the moon in full splendour, which is full illumination. That's also a 5 card, which means that there is a change happening here at this point. And this is a 5 card as well. Well, yeah, because if you add them together. It's also a 10, a 1 and a 4. So it's moving past conflict and into a new start, I think. And again, it's the same in here. Look, there's that fire and passion, but it's being turned into emotion as well, and filling this other emotional cup. You now have the 2 of Cups. This could be soulmate, could be decision about love. Okay. We have the 6 of Winter, which is the 6 of Swords. And it says positive changes are on their way, a welcome relief from troubled times, travelling or relocating. Maybe the message is coming and then you're travelling to go and see this person. Across land, I think, rather than water, because in this, look, that's kind of land rather than water. And you may be feeling quite passionate about this. This is quite lovely. Okay. What I'm getting as well is that it's really strange, but if you can see, the end of his kind of stick thing is illuminated. And then there are 4 kind of lights in the background as well. And what I'm getting from that is that you kind of already knew the truth, but now it's been like really illuminated for you. You have total clarity at this point. You have a 5, and knowing that has changed everything. Kind of, you knew the fall. You kind of had an idea, but now you have the 5, and that's where the change comes in. Now, did I just have something else? I thought I had another card there. I'm being told that I thought I had another card there. That one. There's another card to come out for you. You can taste it. But positive changes are on the way, a welcome relief from troubling times. Travelling or relocating. Oops. Aha! Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Passionate new start that could be long term. How exciting is that? Oh my God. That's beautiful. And you already had the Ace of Cups, because this person is bringing the Ace of Cups, either you or the other person. We're back to a many cups reading for you, Virgo. You've had this for months, though. You just haven't been willing to move forward with that. And it's just like, oh my God, that Ace of Pentacles is so desperate to like be noticed now at this point. Look, it's back on the top of the deck again, look. Now the Ace of Wands. You have hope, you have the Star card. Okay, you have the Star and Temperance together, which is beautiful. It's kind of staying balanced but having hope amongst this. This is really, really lovely for you. I don't even know why I'm still shuffling. There has to be a reason. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles was just on the top again. This is, oh, you got a hidden card, that's why I was still shuffling for you. Ace of Swords. You have 4 aces. Okay. 4 aces. Triumphant new start. Oh my bloody God. I love you guys. Look, you have the 6 of Swords, travelling away to calmer waters, taking your lessons with you. You have the 6 of Swords. Positive changes are on the way. Welcome relief from troubled times. Virgo, I love you. I do. I bloody love you guys. Oh my God. I am so happy. I'm just like, yes, Finally. Guys, you better do it. You better do it. Okay. We have the Six of Cups. Okay, so we're reminiscing, I think, at this point. There could be issues around children as well. So there could be issues around children to do with this. Why am I getting that there is another card that I need to look at? You might have children with this Queen of Wands. You might have children with this Queen of Wands. This is why the Ten of Summer's not feeling comfortable. Okay, maybe this makes you really happy, but you may have children with the Queen of Wands. I did have the Three of Cups come up. It could be third party. I'm so sorry. I hate to say this every bloody time, but it has been coming up in your readings, guys. It really has. There could be children involved, and this is why the Ten of Summer wasn't sitting comfortably, because you're really, really happy about this, but you're concerned with the impact that it's going to have on the children, or somebody else's children, is potentially the situation. Okay, and then you have Strength. The grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges, the power of kindness and forgiveness, time to embrace how wonderful you are. And it's underneath the Magician, which says, oops, you can do anything, take charge of your life, you can manifest what you need to be a success. So you can do anything, and it's time to embrace how wonderful you are. Why am I putting it up there? I think that's particularly pertinent if you are dealing with a Queen of Wands, or you are the Queen of Wands. I think that's particularly pertinent for you. Then we have the Emperor. And again, this is about taking control of your life, okay? The Emperor is basically in charge of his kingdom. He makes a decision that is best for everyone, or as much as he possibly can. Use logic and structure to increase your success. Get organised, a firm but compassionate leader. So you're looking at how to balance this. We have Temperance as well, don't we? We have Temperance twice. So you're looking at how to balance this. If you are planning on moving on, if you are planning on walking away, and there are children involved, you're looking at how to manage this properly. It could be that you go and see this person and you end that as well, because you have to think about your children. Okay, the Emperor is about family, it's about structure, it's about stability, it's all that kind of thing. But I don't understand at that point why you would have hope Maybe you already have hope with the Queen of Wands, and maybe the person that you're going to see is a water sign, and they're two different people. So maybe this Queen of Wands that you have children with, you have hope in that situation. Maybe you've managed to rebalance things. Maybe you've had conversations. Maybe there've been arguments that have turned into love. Okay, maybe you've resolved things. And all of that kind of pent-up frustration and stuff like that has come out. And it's been transformed, and basically you've transformed your relationship with this person. But that person was reminding me of the moon, which is the water sign. But it also, the Temperance card also looks like a fire sign to me as well. The Queen of Wands is a fire sign. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay. And the Emperor is an Aries as well. So maybe you have fire in your chart, maybe you're that person, or maybe you're dealing with an Aries. But you have 4 aces, you have 4 aces, you have all of them. You have Triumph here. That's a triumphant new start. That's Triumph. It's also about social standing and acknowledgement as well. Okay, so maybe that comes into it. Maybe for some of you, you walk away from this other relationship because of what people will say, but this is the Triumph card and it's underneath the Ace of Swords. So, okay, and you have the Lovers. This could be your soulmate. This could be your soulmate. True love that is long-lasting, choices made from the heart, are returned to good health. Whatever choice you make at this point is going to be made from the heart, or this person is going to make a choice that is going to be made from the heart. This isn't talking about making a head or heart decision, making a head over heart decision. This is talking about making a heart over head decision, whatever this is. And for some of you, that involves having a 10 of summer with the Lovers. For some of you, and this is really weird and I'm not sure I should say it, for some of you, you are triumphant because you get to have the 10 of summer, which is the kind of fulfilling family life, yeah, an emotionally fulfilling life with family and friends, raising children wisely, people you can trust, and the Lovers. Maybe you get to have both, which is not good. It's not good, Virgo. But maybe that makes you really, really happy. Maybe that makes you really happy. But also, maybe for some of you, once you have this communication with the person who is perhaps the mother of your children, this fire sign, perhaps it's the same person, and maybe you have this communication. And you realise that actually love is long-lasting. And you can work through this stuff. And you can have the 10 of summer with this person. You can be triumphant with this person. You can have the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups. You can have everything, okay, with this person. And for some of you, that's the situation, I think. Which is really, really lovely. Right, let's have a look. And we will use Tarot Section Magic as well and see what we have coming out there. Ooh. We've got the Tower and the Fool, though. We've got the Tower and the Fool. We've got the Six of Swords. The Magician tends to be at the beginning of something as well. It follows the Fool. So I think for a lot of you, and you've got 4 aces and the Tower. And the Queen of Wands has come back up again, on top of the Queen of Wands. We have the 10 of Swords, on top of Balance. And we have the hidden card, which is the 7 of Wands. So this is something that either you or someone else doesn't know, and you have the Queen of Pentacles as well. So let's get the glasses on, and let's have a look at the book, okay? This little book is getting so battered because it's only tiny. Look, it's only a tiny little paper book. Right, we have the Fool and we have the Tower together. Oh my God, there is massive change and someone is moving forward in some way. And they're taking bugger all with them as well. A dangerous situation, betrayal, deception or imminent breakup. Protect yourself from this threat by using all your resources, which is the Magician, okay? Using all your resources is the Magician. The Magician in here says desire is the drive behind a new story. Willingness and passion guarantee success. That is really weird. Oh, it's at the end. I was going to say, they don't have the Fool in there, but he's at the end, which is really odd. So maybe you're at the end and you're ready to move forward. The magic action, the Magician, frees us from uncertainty, urging us to surrender in love, willingness in spontaneity, and spontaneity in willingness. You're actually willing to move forward and make this change, whatever this change is for you. Or this other person is, one of the two. You have the Queen of Wands. I'm going to have to print this out, I think, again. Queen of Wands is on top of the Queen of Wands, remember. Honesty and devotion between partners is born of daily pleasures. You must seduce your partner every day as if it were the first time. Maybe this is what's happening. Maybe you're going back into your relationship with some kind of renewed passion. feels like is what is happening, to be honest. If you're going into something new, maybe that's what it feels like. Maybe it's that excitement. You have the Fool, and you're willing to surrender to love, and you're willing to do all of those things. And every day feels like the first day with this person. You know, maybe it's that excitement, it's that pleasure, it's all of those things. We have the Ten of Swords. Even pain can be transformed into power. You mustn't flee from emotions, but rather use them to find the true essence of our desires. This is what I was talking about with the balance card, where when you have this conversation perhaps with your partner, and all that kind of like anger comes out, and it's basically you deal with it, and you renew this love between the two of you. And if it is a new person, maybe it's incredibly painful to walk away from what you were in, who could be the Queen of Pentacles, which I'm going to read you the Queen of Pentacles as well. You must fight coolness and convince your partner to be generous, both sentimentally and materially. This will bring serenity, safety, and sincerity into the couple. I think for most of you, you know, I think this is what's happening. I think this is an original relationship. That's genuinely what it's feeling like to me, which is amazing. Or maybe you're willing to move forward. You want this change. You're ready to be the Fool, but your partner's just like, no. And you're having to seduce them every day. You're having to kind of like, maybe they are being very cool about it, and maybe they're just like, no, I'm not going there, but you really want this. You really, really want this. And it's saying that you're going to have to overcome this by seducing them every day and making it feel like the first day. Okay. Doubts and suspicion dissolve in the sunlight. Clarity illuminates feelings and situations. This is what we were talking about all the way through, is that you want this clarity, and once this clarity comes out, that's when all doubts are gone. Okay, you already had the Fool. You had a foundation of an understanding of what was happening. You have this conversation with this person, or a number of conversations with this person. Maybe it's 5 conversations, because there are 5 lights. Maybe you have 5 conversations with this person, or however many. Maybe this has gone on for 5 weeks, you know, maybe it's 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 months even that this has been going on for. Some of you, it could even be 5 years. You have this basis of an understanding, but once you have complete clarity, then you can move forward with this. Wow, Virgo. There goes Axel. What can I say? Blimey. For some of you, I think this is a genuine renewal of an original relationship. For some of you, it is moving forward into something new. Either way, I think you may get a little bit of resistance to it. But what you're being asked to do is to basically, you are the magician, you can do anything, okay? Use logic and structure to increase your success. This is you guys, okay? You may be all passionate, but it's going to be planned. It's going to be planned first. Which is really interesting, because you have the Fool and you have the Emperor. So whatever you're doing, you may be rushing in, but it's going to be Virgo planned, okay? And then you're just going to take that time to kind of like, so even if you get resistance to this, you're still going to be moving forward, you're still going to be doing the work, I think. Right, my darlings, I will speak to you in the March reading, probably. I've still got one more to do for February, but I think I'm going to get the March ones done next. Okay. Let me know what's going on, and I will speak to you very, very soon. Okay, take care. Lots of love.